What is going on, guys? This is Daniel. Huge win for the Rockets in Game 4, and today what I want to break down is how the Rockets held the Warriors to 12 points in that fourth quarter, and there were a few keys in my opinion. So first off, I thought the Rockets off-ball pressure was important, the Rockets one-on-one defense versus Curry, the Rockets being able to defend the Warriors off-ball screening, the Warriors not getting the ball to Durant in the post on a switch versus CP3, and the Warriors missing some open shots. So, let's get to it. Let's start with the Rockets' off-ball pressure, which amped up in the fourth quarter, and here you see the Warriors are setting up a play, but Gerald Green pressures that initial pass, and here knocks it off of Livingston's leg. This is a minor play, but you see the intensity as Ariza denies that pass to Durant and knocks it out of bounds. Now there were plays in the fourth quarter where the pressure did not help the Rockets. Here for example, Ariza is a bit too aggressive and fouls Durant. Late in the game, Ariza tries to deny Curry near half court, but Curry is able to get by him, and while he misses the layup, Draymond gets fouled on the rebound. Here Paul essentially denies Klay, not letting him get the ball, so Klay is able to cut to the corner and get off an okay look at three, he's just not able to hit it. But overall, the pressure raised the intensity of the defense and made the Warriors less comfortable on offense, and here applying off-ball pressure, Green is backdoored, but he's able to recover to block Curry. The next thing I want to talk about is the Rockets' one-on-one defense versus Curry, and it's been solid the whole series, but it was spectacular in this fourth quarter, and it starts on this play with Green switching on to Curry, pressuring him, and forcing a step-back jumper. On this play, we see the off-ball pressure first when Capella switches onto Curry and makes him catch it out further than he would like, and then you see what Capella does on the switch versus Curry. He's been getting into him even near half court, and this has allowed Curry to beat him off the dribble numerous times in this series, but on this play, while Capella does allow Curry to drive, he recovers for the block. But it was Harden's one-on-one defense versus Curry that was crucial. Here you see he cuts him off, and then later on the play, Draymond makes an ill-advised pass. Again, you see Harden play great defense on Curry, staying in front of him, and then later on the play you see the off-ball pressure I was talking about as Ariza knocks it out of bounds. Curry did have one successful one-on-one sequence in the fourth quarter, here attacking Harden after a switch, and notice how he does a great job of attacking early, catching Harden a bit off guard, and he gets to the rim. But 30 seconds later, when Curry looks to pick on Harden again, Harden locks him down and proves that when it matters most, he can be engaged and look to play really good on-ball defense, which he doesn't have the energy to do the whole game. Let's now talk about the Warriors' off-ball screening, which did not have much success in the fourth quarter, and the first factor was the Rockets' defense. On this play, for example, the Warriors go to their split, where Durant will come off a screen from Livingston, and then what's really dangerous is Livingston slip toward the basket. But the Rockets defended great. Starting with Harden getting physical with Durant, this may be a foul, but it slows down the split and makes it less fluid. And then on the switch, both Green and Harden take away the immediate passes and Livingston is forced into a really tough shot. But what was also important was that the Warriors seemed really out of sync. On this possession, they don't get into any of their off-ball motion goodness, and while the Rockets' pressure certainly played a factor, this is just bad offense and they take a bad shot. This is another bad play, so after Curry is defended well one-on-one by Gordon, you see the Warriors don't get into any offense, and Durant ends up coming to the top just to get the ball. There are some screens set, but nothing that's tough to deal with, and this is just an ugly possession. Let's watch this play again, and this time I want you to watch Jordan Bell. Notice how you see he basically stays in the same spot the whole possession, setting no screens, and that's not even really his fault, it just goes to show how uncoordinated this possession was for the Warriors, but it was Bell's mistake on Durant's drive. He should have seen Curry coming to the corner and screened for him, instead he looks for the pass and Paul is able to knock it out of bounds. Moving on, and I'll just say it, I thought it was coaching malpractice to not get Durant a single post-up in the fourth quarter against Paul after a switch. This has been an effective play so far this series, and it's a solution for when the defense tightens in the fourth quarter. Here's a few clips from the third quarter where Durant did get this matchup. And it's very easy to get this switch. Here Curry and Durant run a pick and roll, and then once they get the switch with Paul on Durant, Curry dumps it inside, and while Durant misses it, it's a decent shot. This is another action they could have used in the fourth quarter. So on a sideline out of bounds, Curry sets a back screen for Durant, which gets the switch with Paul on Durant, and Draymond is able to dump it inside for the mid-range jumper. Again from the third quarter, Durant finds CP3 on him, takes him to the post, and Durant doesn't have to settle for the jumper either. Here he gets more aggressive with the dribble, draws a double team, and finds Jordan Bell. Let's get to the fourth quarter, and what really didn't make sense was Durant did get the switch with Paul and attack him twice in the fourth quarter, but not in the post, on the perimeter where he doesn't have as much of an advantage, and here you see Durant takes a really tough shot, isoing against Paul on top. He made that shot, but the shot quality is night and day compared to the post-ups, and here again when he gets Paul on him, the result isn't as pretty. KD only had one real post-up in the fourth quarter, and it was this one versus Ariza where he draws a foul. Of course, in any offensive drought, missed shots, including missed open shots, are going to play part of the factor, and here you see Durant gets a solid look, he just misses. We all remember this play, Draymond misses an open dunk. And then here, Curry gets a wide open look from 3, he just doesn't knock it down. So luck certainly played some factor into the Rockets shutting down the Warriors in the fourth, but that was far from the whole story. Well, there you have it guys. The last thing I should mention is the Rockets' transition defense was also very good, aided due to their offensive style, slow, ISO, which allows them to get back without too much of an issue. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.